So once again, class, good evening po sa ating lahat. So for today, ang topic po natin is tinatawag na shear strength. So pag tinawag na shear strength, syempre yun yung rebars na kailangan natin to protect our beam and to protect our column from shear. Diba? Pag tearing, tear, kumbaga. So kapag beam yung pinag-uusapan, ang tawag po ng ating shear strength na bakal is stirrups. Kapag sa column naman, yung para sa shear natin is tinatawag na lateral ties. So for today or for tonight, didiscuss natin yung beam. Kumbaga for our stirrups, then try natin kung mahabol na masingit natin yung kay column. Pero pag hindi, next time na lang, focus tayo kay stirrups. Okay, so same pa din, before tayo mag-proceed sa ating example, discuss po muna natin yung codes. Yung mga codes na ginagamit for our shear strength. So this is provision from 2010 NSCP and same lang din po sila kay 2015 NSCP. Okay, so first one is yung shear strength, yung phi, 'di ba? Ito yung tinatawag na phi. So na-discuss po natin to last time kapag yung phi sa shear strength, kapag ito, rewrite ko lang po. Ang phi po natin is 0.85 kapag 2001 yung ating NSCP. Yung phi po natin is 0.75 kapag yung gamit natin is 2010/2015. So mostly po sa board exam ngayon, mostly ang ginagamit na talaga sa board exam is 2015, which is same lang po siya kay 2010. Okay? So, eto nakalagay, phi Vn must be greater than or equivalent to our Vu. Ayan. So, yung Vn natin is kapag, kumbaga, yung design, diba? Multiply natin sa phi for factor of safety, dapat po yung labas is mas malaki or equal sa ating VU. So pag tinawag nating VU, yan yung factored shear force at section considered, and Vn is nominal shear strength. Diba? Kumbaga, ito yung actual natin na shear. Kumbaga, may load. With that load, magkakaroon ng shear. And etong sa kabila is our design. Ibig sabihin, dapat, syempre, di ba? Hindi pwedeng lumampas mas malaki yung actual sa design kasi our stirrups or our lateral tiles will fail. Masisira po siya, no? So, design must be always greater than or equal to sa ating actual. So, eto, pangalan nila, dapat tandaan niyo yan kasi syempre hinahanap minsan hindi VU yung ibibigay, sasabihin is factored shear force, that is VU. Pag sinabing nominal shear strength, that is our Vn. Okay, next, meron po tayong tinatawag na VC. Puro tayo mga VV ngayon. Iba-iba lang yung kanyang variable na kasunod. So pag VC po, that is our nominal shear strength provided by concrete in accordance with section 411.4 or section 411.5. So, kumbaga, nominal shear strength po yung ating VC, pero kasi yung kanina, Vn, ngayon is VC. Diba? So, Vs naman, ilan na yun? Vn, Vu, VC, Vs, apat na. Vs is the nominal shear strength provided by the shear reinforcement in accordance with section 411.6.6. So, apat na, no? So, lahat ng to, meron po silang mga sariling formula. So, Vn can be solved. Diba? Yan yung Vn kanina. Para daw ma-solve natin si Vn, kailangan po muna natin kunin si VC, which is may formula para sa kanya, i-add po natin kay VC yung VS. VC plus VS equals VN. So, proceed tayo. Next, computations of maximum factored shear force, VU. Paano naman din kumputin yung ating actual na shear force, no? Maximum factored shear force. Kumbaga class, kapag sa beam yung pinag-uusapan na reinforcement sa tension, ito yung MU na katumbas niya, 'di ba? Actual, 'di ba, yung MU? So dito, we are talking about shear, so forces. So VU at supports in accordance with section 411.2.3.1 or section 411.3.2 shall be permitted when both of the following conditions are satisfied. So, paano siya i-compute? First one, support reaction in direction of applied shear introduces compression into the end region of the member. Diba? Siyempre, meron tayong load, kakaroon tayo ng force. And that force is our, susukatin natin sa may dulo, di ba? Pag meron tayong beam, di ba? Meron tayong beam, and meron tayong, for example, uniformly distributed load, di ba? Nag-o-occur po yung ating maximum na shear force at our support. Diba? So, support reaction in direction of applied shear introduces compression into the end region of the members. So, end po yung kino-consider. Next, loads are applied at or near the top of the member. Diba? So, kumbaga, ina-apply siya sa taas kasi nakapatong yung ating load sa ating beam. Then, no concentrated load occurs between phase of support and location of critical section defined in section 411.3, 411.2.3.1 or 411.2.3.2. So, kumbaga, paano po daw kunin yung ating VU? So, kapag sinabi or tinawag po na maximum force or shearing force, that is occurring at the supports. Pero hindi po yung reaction sa support yung gagamitin natin na VU. So, ang VU po is, ang location niya is hindi literal na nasa support. Ang ating location po is R minus WD. So, ibig sabihin yung R, ito yung reaction natin, di ba? At the support, this is our R, this is our R. So, mag-minus daw tayo ng WU times D. D is our depth, di ba? Depth of our, tawag niyan, for example, meron tayong example dito. Ayan, effective depth. Ibig sabihin, class, kapag meron tayong beam, drawing natin, diba? Yan, reinforcement. Kung ano yung effective depth ng isang beam, diba, naka-vertical. Gagawin mo daw siya na sukat na naka-horizontal, dyan po mag-uukur yung ating VU. So, ibig sabihin, mababawasan yung ating R. Paano pagbawas? Siyempre, R minus WU, this is our WU, uniformly distributed load, times our D. Okay? So, yan, memorize lang natin. VU, sulat ko lang ulit is equivalent to R minus WU times D. Effective depth. So, ganun kasimple pagkuha kay VU. For non-pre-stressed members, sections located less than a distance of D from face of support shall be permitted to be designed for the same shear VU as that computed at a distance D. So, kumbaga, VU na siya kaagad. Okay. So, erase lang natin to, no? I-rewrite lang natin siya kasi maliit yung pagkasulat. Ayan. So next, proceed tayo sa ating shear strength provided by concrete for non-pre-stressed members. So we have 411.4.1. We have simplified calculation for VC. Kanina, di ba? Na-introduce na yung VC, that is nominal shear strength. Paano po siya kunin? So shear strength VC shall be computed by provision of sections 411.4.1.1 through 411.4.1.3 unless a more detailed calculation is made in accordance with 411.4.2. So, paano po ba kunin yung ating VC? We have two formulas, depende kung 2001 or 2010. So, kapag 2001, but again, hindi na po natin to gagamitin, outdated na po to, pero isusulat ko lang. Baka kasi may mga references kayo, then makita ninyo to na formula. Bakit iba yung formula ni Sir? Yes, kasi yung formula na ginamit siguro sa book na yan is 2001 pa. So, ano ba yung VC ng ating 2001 NSCP? That is the square root of FC prime divided by 6 multiplied by our beam width times our effective depth. So, that is for 2001. How about kay 2010 or 2015? Ang VC po natin na formula is equivalent to 0.17 lambda, di ba? That is lambda. Lambda from our Greek letters. Square root of FC prime base ng ating beam times our effective depth. So, yan yung pang 2010/2015. Okay, so yung lambda, ano ba yung gagamitin natin ng lambda? So, na-discuss din po natin to sa ating, I think sa Singli yun, or sa one-way slab ba yun? Ang lambda natin, class, is 1 kapag normal concrete. Normal weight. Ang lambda po natin is 0.85 kapag yung concrete natin is sand lightweight. And kapag all lightweight concrete, that is 0.75. Sir, what if hindi sinabi kung anong klaseng concrete? Pag hindi po sasabihin, automatic 1 yung ating gagamitin. Okay? So, proceed tayo. Next, for members subjected to axial compression. Diba? For example, we have beam. Siyempre, shear siya. Diba? Kasi nakapatong sa taas yung ating force. Diba? Ayan, naka-uniformly distributed. Pero kapag meron tayong beam, or mostly, pag sa column, diba? Diba? Column nakatayo. Pag sinabing axial, yung load natin is perpendicular sa ating surface. Whereas kapag ito, parallel, no, hindi yan siya axial. Shear yan siya. No? So, ibig sabihin ng axial is nakatayo, mostly for columns. So, pag column, ito yung gagamitin, or bihira lang, no, beam. Bihira lang kasi na may beam na may force sa side na axial. So, mostly sa column to. So, kapag merong axial compression, so, syempre, pag tinawag po natin compression, dapat yung force is axial na papasok. Ayan. So, mostly talaga, class, ginagamit to sa column. Ang formula po natin is VC is equivalent to 0.17 times 1 plus NU over 14 area gross, lambda times square root of FC prime BWD. So, yan yung ating formula. Kapag wala siyang axial compression, etong nasa taas yung gagamitin natin. Okay, proceed tayo. Next slide. So, for members subject to significant axial tension, so ibig sabihin, no, tension. So, same ng drawing kanina, perpendicular siya sa surface, pero baliktad. Imbis na pa-compress, palabas yung force. That is tension. So, anong gagawin kapag ganyan? Shear reinforcement shall be designed to carry total shear unless a more detailed calculation is made using section 411.4.2.1 through 411.4.2.3. So, ito yung detailed calculation for VC. Nasa VC pa din tayo, no? Ayan, VC. So, shear strength VC shall be permitted to be computed by the more detailed calculation of section 411.4.2.1 through section 411.4.2.3. So, paano po pag-compute sa kanya na detailed? For members subject to shear and flexure only, no, ibig sabihin, ito po daw yung gagamitin sa beams, di ba? Ang beam is subjected to shear and flexure mostly. Ibig sabihin, pag ito yung ating beam, ayan, nakahiga. Uy, pen. Nakahiga siya. Ayan. So, di ba? Yung load natin is pahiga din. Kita din yung difference. This is a column, this is a beam. So, yung ating surface and yung ating load is parallel. Hindi siya perpendicular. That is for shear and flexure. Flexure means bending. Magkaka-moment. So, ang formula natin kapag beam, mostly beam, pag yung beam walang axial, VC is equivalent to 0.17 times lambda multiplied by square root of FC prime plus 17 rho W times VUD over MU multiplied by BWD. Ayan. So, yan po yung mga different situations. Depende, no? Kapag shear and flexure, kapag may axial compression, pag may axial tension, etc. Ayan siya. Detailed calculation, ito. Ito yung hindi detailed. Simplified calculation. So, dalawa pala, no? Ang VC, simplified or detailed. So, in computing, our VC, hindi po daw siya pwedeng mas malaki kay 0.29 lambda times square root of FC prime BWD. So, pang checking, di ba? So, quantity. Paano naman yon? Yung VU times D, which is yung VU natin is yung ating actual, di ba? Actual factored shear force times depth over MU, MU is actual natin na moment, shall not be taken greater than 1 in computing our VC by the equation 411-5. So, hindi po daw siya pwedeng mas malaki sa 1. Where MU is factored moment occurring simultaneously with VU at section considered. Okay? Next, code. For members subject to axial compression. Ayan, kapag meron daw tayong members, drawing natin ulit, mostly pang column, naka-compression, ito yung gagawin. It shall be permitted to compute VC using equation 411-5 with MM substituted for MU and VUD over MU not limited or not then limited to 1, where MM is equivalent to MU minus NU 4H minus D over 8. So, eto klasa halo to siya. Eto mga formula na to pwedeng gamitin kay stirrups. Pag sinabing stirrups kay beam. Eto mga formula na to is pwedeng gamitin kay lateral ties. Pag sinabi nating lateral ties, pang column. So, kumbaga, pag yung beam yung topic natin ngayon, and next time, pag mag-column na tayo, shear strength, babalikan natin to na formula. Diba? Kita ninyo, may beam na drawing, may column na drawing, dito sa kabila, may another column na naman ulit. So, depende kasi sa load kung axial ba siya or flexure. Shear/flexure. Okay. Next, however, VC shall not be taken greater than, use 411-7. So, dapat daw hindi siya mas malaki sa value na to. Ano yung value na to? 0.29 square root of 1 plus 0.29 NU over AG times lambda multiplied by square root of FC prime BWD. Maraming checking na gagawin, no? Napakaraming checking yung gagawin natin. Kailangan nating isolve kapag nagko-compute tayo ng shear strength. So, quantity NU over AG shall be expressed in megapascal, where mm as computed by equation 411-6 is negative. VC shall be computed by equation 411-11. Okay, next. For members subject to significant axial tension. O, balik na naman tayo pang column. Axial tension. So, ibig sabihin, pag meron tayong column, then yung kanyang load is axial. Axial means perpendicular sa surface. Then, tension means papalayo. Away yung ating force, etong VC yung gagamitin. VC is equivalent to 0.17 multiplied by 1 plus 0.29 NU over AG times lambda times square root of FC prime BWD. So, if detailed calculation, i-rewrite ko lang ha, if detailed calculation. Okay. So, yung makompute natin na VC, syempre another checking, but not less than 0 when NU is negative for tension. Quantity of NU over AG shall be expressed in megapascal. Okay, next. How about kapag circular yung ating beam or circular yung ating column? For circular members, the area used to compute VC shall be taken as the product of the diameter and the effective depth of the concrete section. It shall be permitted to take the effective depth as 0.8 times the diameter of the concrete section. So, ibig sabihin, class, for example, bibigyan po tayo ng circular section. So, ang pag-compute daw sa kanyang effective depth, this is our radius, di ba? This is our diameter. Ayan. This is our capital D, diameter. So, yung D daw natin, di ba, i-translate into effective depth. So, effective depth is equivalent to 0.8 of our diameter. So, therefore, imbis na BWD, gagamitin is 0.8 D squared. So, si BW is si D. Si D is, si maliit na D is 0.8 D. Ayan. So, that's why, multiply natin silang dalawa, magiging 0.8 D squared. Okay, proceed tayo to our next slide. Ang daming code, no? Or codes. So, shear strength provided by shear reinforcement. So, first one is types of shear reinforcement. So, shear reinforcement consisting of the following shall be permitted. 1. Stirrups perpendicular to axis of member. Diba? Pag sinabing stirrups, kay beam. 2. Welded wire fabric with wires located perpendicular to axis of member. 3. Spirals, circular ties, or hoops. So, ito beam. No? And etong number 3 is for column. So, 411.6.1.2, For non-pre-stressed members, shear reinforcement shall be permitted to also consist of 1. Stirrups making an angle of 45 degrees or more with longitudinal tension reinforcement. 2. Longitudinal reinforcement with bent portion making an angle of 30 degrees or more with a longitudinal tension reinforcement. So, ito, specific na masyado, paano daw i-bend yung ating stirrups. Number 3, combination of stirrups and bent longitudinal reinforcement. Okay, proceed tayo kay 411.6.2. Design yield strength of shear reinforcement shall not exceed 415. Diba? FY po daw natin is hindi dapat lumampas sa 415. Except than the design yield strength of welded deformed wire fabric. Nakakabulol, no? Yield strength of welded deformed wire fabric shall not exceed 550 megapascal. So, iba na yan, no? Pang welded na yan na topic. So, 411.6.3, where the provision of section 411.6 are applied to pre-stressed members, D shall be taken as the distance from extreme compression fiber to center of the pre-stress and non-pre-stress longitudinal tension reinforcement, if any, but need not be taken less than 0.8 H. Next, stirrups and other bars or wires used as shear reinforcement shall extend to distance D. Diba? Ayan yung formula natin kanina. VU equals R minus WD. So, yung vertical na measurement, ginawang horizontal na pangsukat ng ating VU. So, spacing limits for shear reinforcement. Ito, spacing of shear reinforcement. This is our S. Diba? Pa-drawing natin, ano yung tinatawag na spacing, diba? Siyempre, alam natin, meron tayong beam. I-3D natin siya. Ayan yung beam. So, may bakal. For example, dalawa. Then, lalagyan ng stirrups. Then, another one dito, may stirrups. May stirrups, no? So, ano yung spacing niya? This is our S. Ayan, that is our spacing. So, paano po ba kunin yung ating S? Ito yung mga formulas na gagamitin natin. S. Okay. So, spacing of shear reinforcement placed perpendicular to axis of member shall not exceed D over 2. So, pag makakuha na tayo ng S mamaya, check natin, dapat hindi lalampas sa depth or effective depth divided by 2 in non-pre-stressed members and 0.5 H in pre-stressed members. Pero mostly po, no, sa topic natin ngayon, syempre, wala pa tayo sa pre-stressed concrete. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Non-pre-stressed, D over 2. So, based on this one, yung formula natin is VU must be greater than or equivalent to 1/2 of phi VC. VU greater than or equal to 1/2 of phi VC. Ayan. So, inclined stirrups and bent longitudinal reinforcement shall be so placed that every 45-degree line extending towards the reaction from mid-depth of member D over 2 to longitudinal tension reinforcement shall be crossed by at least one line of shear reinforcement. Okay, next. When VS, checking na naman para kay VS. Kung yung VS daw is exceeds or mas malaki si VS kay 0.33 square root of FC prime BWD, maximum spacing given in section 411.6.5.1 and section 411.6.5.2 shall be reduced by 1/2. So, pang-checking siya, no? Spacing gagawing 1/2 kapag VS is greater than 0.33 square root of lagay ko na lang, no? Pag yung Vs is greater than 0.33 square root of Fc prime BWD, therefore, S is divided into 2. Okay, proceed tayo kay next slide. Save ko muna. Wala pa tayo sa example. Malapit na. Okay, so eto siya. Minimum shear reinforcement. Ayan, a minimum area of shear reinforcement, AV min, shall be provided in all reinforced concrete flexural members, pre-stressed and non-pre-stressed, where VU exceeds 0.5 phi VC. Ayan siya nakalagay. 0.5 is 1/2, di ba? VU must be greater than or equal to 1/2 phi VC. So, solid slabs and footing, hollow core units with total unstopped depth not greater than 300 mm, and hollow core unit where VU is not greater than, so dito is VU is less than, no, baliktad siya, sa ating 1/2 phi VC. So, concrete joist construction defined by section 408.14, beams with total depth not greater than 250, beams integral with slab with total depth H not greater than 600 and not greater than 2.5 times the thickness of the flange. Ayan. Beams constructed of steel fiber, reinforced normal weight. Ayan. Specific na yan masyado. So, eto, where shear reinforcement is required by section 411.6 on or for strength, and where section 411.7.1 allows torsion to be neglected, the minimum area of shear reinforcement for pre-stress and non-pre-stressed members shall be computed by, eto yung formula ni AV min, 0.062 Fc prime BW times spacing over FYT. Ito po daw yung gagamitin if Fc prime is greater than 31. But shall not be less than, ibig sabihin, dapat mas malaki siya kay 0.35 BWS FYT. Another checking sa AV min natin. Next, design of shear reinforcement, where factored shear force VU exceed shear strength phi VC, shear reinforcement shall be provided to satisfy our equations 411-1 and 411-2. So, kung yung VU po daw is greater than phi VC, ano yung gagawin? So, when shear reinforcement perpendicular to axis of member is used, VS must be equivalent to AVFY over S. So, di ba? Saan galing to na formula? Same pa din, no? Stress is equivalent, or force, di ba? Force is divided by area is our stress. So, kapag babalik rin natin, ililipat sa kabila, stress times area equals force. So, that is our formula, where AV is the area of shear reinforcement with a distance S. Next, when circular ties, hoops, spirals, and are used as shear reinforcement VS shall be computed using equation 411-15. So, ayan. AV shall be taken as 2 times the area of bar for circular tie, hoops, or spirals. So, pang ano to siya, class? Pang column. Then, eto, pag inclined, yung stirrups. Grabe, no? Inclined, AS FYD over S, sine alpha plus cosine alpha. So, lahat po ng mga pinagsasabi natin kanina, eto yung summary niya. Summarized version. Siyempre, alangan naman, ito yung pag-memorize mo sa quiz or exam natin, no? Napakahirap i-memorize. So, ito po yung summarized version niya. Paano natin i-check yung ating spacing. Again eto lahat yung pinagsasabi natin kanina. So first, i-check po natin si VU kapag lesser than siya or equal kay phi VC over 2, ito po yung pag-compute natin, or ito pala, stirrups are not required. So hindi na po kailangan ng stirrups, minimum tayo. 'Di ba? Hindi naman din pwedeng hindi lagyan ng stirrups, 'di ba? Paano 'yan? Puro lang siya bakal na horizontal. So, ibig sabihin ng stirrups is not required or are not required, yung minimum yung gagamitin. So, ano yung minimum? 600 yung spacing. 'Di ba? Next, kapag pag-compute natin kay VU, mas malaki siya kay phi VC over 2, pero mas maliit siya kay phi VC, ito yung formula ng spacing natin. Hindi ko nababasahin na. S, yan, dalawa, pangatlo. So, tatlo yung checking. Next, kapag yung VS natin na na-compute is lesser than or equal to or 0.33 square root of FC prime BWD, or ibig sabihin kapag yung VU is lumampas sa 3 times, or mas maliit pala, sorry, pag, eto kasi class, dito, yung phi VC, mas malaki si VU. So, kumbaga, lumampas na siya, no? I-swap ko lang, ha. Ito, VU is greater than phi VC. 'Di ba? Lumampas dito. So, kapag lumampas dyan, i-check natin. Oh, yes, lumampas. Pero, pag i-times 3 natin, lalampas ba siya? So, kapag lalampas din siya, ito yung formula ng spacing, 4. Proceed tayo. How about kapag yung VS natin is greater than 0.33 FC prime BWD, or kapag pag dito, si VU lumampas kay 3 times phi VC, pero mas maliit siya kay 5 times phi VC. VU is mas maliit. So, dalawa na lang yung formula. Pero, pag malaki masyado, VS is greater than 0.66 FC prime BWD, and VU is greater than 5 phi VC, beam is too small to accommodate shear reinforcement. Ibig sabihin, maliit masyado yung ating beam. Babalik tayo sa umpisa. You need to increase the dimension of your beam. So, take note, yung mga formulas natin dito is for shear and flexure only. So, ibig sabihin, pang beam lang po ito na formula. Hindi pwede kay column. Di ba? Pag may column, meron na yung axial compression. So, hindi na po ito pwede. So, eto, useful formulas. Sinulat ko, no, sa notes kasi ito, sa review ko. So, VS is equivalent to VU over phi minus VC. Spacing na actual, di ba? Check natin yan. AV over FYD over VS. Finally, we're done with our formulas. After 1 hour, halos 50 minutes. Proceed na tayo sa ating example. So, lahat ng pinagsasabi natin kanina na formulas, i-apply na po natin in designing our shear strength or stirrups. Okay, start po tayo kay problem number 1. A simply supported beam, which is 6 meters long, is 300 mm wide with an effective depth of 500 millimeters. It supports a total factored uniform load of 120 kilonewton per meter. FC prime is 28 megapascal. Fy is 415 megapascal. And Fy sa ating tension is equivalent to 275 megapascal. use 2010/2015. Same lang po yan sila, no? Calculate the factored shear calculate the factored shear at the critical section. So pag tinawag na critical section, that is our VU. Diba? So yung hinahanap dito is VU critical. Number 2, find the nominal shear strength provided by the concrete. So pag tinawag na nominal shear strength, that is our VC. Next, when the shear force or shear reinforcement is required, determine the minimum reinforcement area, that is AV min, set by the code if the spacing is 250. So binigyan tayo, if our spacing po daw is 250, what is our AV min? 4. Find the distance from supports where stirrups are no longer required. Ayun. So, hanapin natin na yung VU, di ba? Pag mas maliit yung VU kay 1/2 VVC, saan yun? Yan. Pag mas maliit kay VVC over 2, no longer required. So, saan banda sa beam natin na no longer required na siya? So, yung X distance. 5. Calculate the theoretical spacing of 10 mm diameter bar stirrups using the shear at the critical section. So, kay number 5, hahanapin natin yung spacing. Sir, di ba binigyan ng spacing? Hindi po yan. S actual yung hahanapin natin. Okay, let's start. So, drawing po muna natin yung ating beam. Simply supported. Meron po siyang kine-carry na uniformly distributed load. Ilan yun? WU is equivalent to 120 kilonewton per meter. So this is 6 meters. Ayan. So sabi po kanina, di ba, pag i-drawing natin, VU critical. What is the location of our VU critical? So yung VU critical po natin, eto siya, VU crit. Ang location po niya is depth. Effective depth, di ba? Vertical man yung effective depth. Gagawin po daw nating horizontal. That is the location of your VU critical. So, syempre, meron tayong force, di ba dito? Reaction. This is our reaction, R. Syempre, same sa kabila. We have our R. So, ang pag-compute po ng ating VU critical, no, statics. That is our reaction minus, kasi pababa siya, no? Ito. Dito na part. Ayan. Minus ng ating WU times effective depth. Ganyan kasimple. O, syempre, para ma-solve natin to, kailangan natin kunin first yung ating reaction. So, since hindi na tayo mag-summation of moment, no? Since naka-mirror naman to, so diretso tayo divided by 2, di ba? So, R, solve natin ulit ng mabilisan si R, 120 times 6, di ba? Magiging point load, then dalawa yung reaction natin, dalawa yung support, divided by 2. So, obviously, 120 times 6 is 720 divided by 2 is 360. So, our reaction is 360 kilonewton. Just correct me if I'm wrong, class. So, that is equivalent to R is 360 minus WU is 120. Effective depth po natin, ayan, drawing muna natin yung ating beam. Dalawang bakal, for example, for exhibit only. Then, ito yung stirrups natin. Ayan, so effective depth natin is 500 millimeters. Ang ating base is 300. Ayan, so multiply natin, naka-meters, naka-kilonewton. So that is 0.5 para maging meter. Paki-compute. What will be the value of our VU critical? Yes, that's correct. Our VU critical is 300 kilonewton. So formula po ito, klasa, VU is R minus WUD. Final answer. Next, number 2. Find the nominal shear strength, si VC. Walang problema yan, no? Binigyan tayo ng formula ni VC kanina. Where are you, VC? Kapag ang VC natin is shear and flexure only. Ayan, 0.17 phi, 0.17 lambda square root of FC prime BWD. Ayan, formula based. So, VC, ang tawag po sa kanya, klasa, is nominal shear strength. Alam mo yung formula pero hindi mo alam yung pangalan ni VC. So, 0.17 lambda square root of FC prime BWD. Ayan, substitute natin kaagad. 0.17. Again, hindi sinabi kung anong klaseng concrete, kung lightweight ba or normal. Kapag hindi po sasabihin, automatic 1 yung ating lambda. Then, square root of 28 for our FC prime. Base natin is 300 BW. Effective depth is 500. So, paki-calculator po, what is our VC? Ayan. So, yes, sulat ko na lang, no? Pero mas maganda, i-divide mo kaagad ng 1,000. Pero sige lang, sulat muna natin na naka-Newton. 134933. 134933. 0.317 Newton. So, i-divide natin ng 1,000, that is 134.933 kilonewton. That's correct. 2 points. Next, number 3. Ayan. So, number 3, yung AV mean. Ano yung formula ng AV mean natin? Binigyan naman tayo, no? AV mean. Ayan. 0.35 BWS over FYP. No? Kasi yung FC prime natin is lesser than 31. Ayan. So, gamitin natin AV mean is equivalent to 0.35 BWS over FYT. So, 0.35 times 300 times spacing na binigay is 250. Then, divided by 275. So, what is our AV mean? Ayan, that's correct. 95.45 millimeter 455. Kulang ng 5 millimeter squared. Ayun. Next, ano yung pinapahanap? Find the distance from support where stirrups are no longer required. Okay. So, para mas maganda, i-drawing natin siya based on our shearing or shear na force, di ba? Pag sa reaction, yan yung maximum na shear. Kumbaga, mag-drawing tayo ng shear diagram. Ayan. Then, sa baba, ayan siya. Ito yung pinakamalaki yung shearing force. Ito yung location ng VU critical. Diba? Pero yung pinapahanap, saan daw na location, diba? Naka-align yan class sa taas. Saan po daw na location, papangalan na nating X na hindi na kailangan ng stirrups. So, ang tanong, kailan po ba hindi na kailangan ng stirrups? So, based on our formulas kanina, di ba, ang VU must be less than or equal to phi VC over 2 para hindi na kailangan ng stirrups. So, ano po ba yung value ni phi VC over 2? Di ba? Yan yung gagamitin natin. So, eto, kumbaga, this one is 300. 360. Diba? Yung force, ito, 360. This is also 360. Hahanapin natin na ang value ni force is 1/2 phi VC. Dapat yung VU is maging ganyan para hindi kailangan ng stirrups. Okay? So, pagpuputulin po natin siya, mag-summation of forces vertical tayo dito. Yan, pinutol ko na. Ito yung ating support. Ayan, ito yung force natin na 360. Ito yung uniformly distributed load natin, 120 kilonewton meter. Ayan, ito yung X natin, X distance. Okay? So, ang kailangan natin na, di ba, ayan, puputulin natin. So, meron siyang force sa baba na dapat equal kay VU, 1/2 phi VC. Ayan. So, ang gagawin natin is summation of forces vertical is equivalent to 0 where all upward forces are positive. Diba? So, we have 360 positive. We have 120 minus, bababa, no? 120x. Tama, diba? Then, si VU, pababa din siya. Minus 1/2 phi VC is equivalent to 0. Okay, substitute natin lahat, then shift solve. 360 minus 120, x minus 1/2. Phi na gagamitin kapag shear strength. Automatic po yan, no? 2015 yung gamit natin. Ayan. 0.75. Yung 0.9 pang ano yung class ha? Singly and doble yun. VC is na-solve na natin kanina. 134933. 134.933. Ayan. So, bumalik tayo sa statics. Shift solve. What is our X? Yes, ayan. That's correct. 2.578. 2.578. So, ibig sabihin at from our support, 2.578, yan na yung part na hindi na kailangan ng stirrups. Siyempre, nilalagyan pa rin yan para hindi po gagalaw yung ating reinforcements. Pero minimum na lang. Okay? So, this will be our final answer. Next, number 5. Calculate the theoretical spacing. So, yung theoretical is S actual. S actual. Using the shear at critical section. Ayan, meron akong sinulat kanina, di ba? Ayan, useful formula. This is our S actual. Using our VU. Di ba? So, AVFYT D over VS. Pero yung problema natin, wala pa tayong VS. Formula na is VU over phi minus VC. Ayan. So, pang-actual po yan. So, burahin ko muna. Unahin kong kunin si VS. It's equivalent to VU over phi minus VC. So, VS is equivalent to VU. Where are you, VU? 300 divided by 0.75 minus 134.93. 3. Paki-calculator po, ano po muna yung ating VS? Ayan, 265.067. 265.067 kilonewton. So, proceed tayo sa formula ni spacing. S AVFYTD over VS. AVFYT effective depth over VS. AV. Ang AV is area ng ating stirrups. Ang stirrups na gamit is 10 mm. So, ang area ng stirrups is 0.25. Dalawa. So, 2 times 0.25. Diba? Times area ng circle. Pi 10 squared. Ayun. FYT is 275. Effective depth is 500. Then, lahat ng yan, i-divide natin. Divided by VS, 265.067. So, what is our S actual? Then, dagdagan na lang po ng 1,000 sa ilalim para diretsyo, para mm yung labas. So, that's correct. I-divide lang sa 1,000. Ayan. 81.434. That will be our X actual. Yan po daw yung spacing ng ating stirrups. So again, class, clarify natin bakit nag-times 2 ako. Diba? Ito yung ating beam. Drawing ko Ang kino-consider po niyan, ilan yung area ng stirrups na perpendicular sa ating force. So, di ba? For example, ito yung ating reinforcing bars. Ito yung stirrups natin. Gawin kong color green. Stirrups. Tapos, yung force natin, ayan, uniformly distributed. Naka-cross-sectional view ako Ito yung uniformly distributed. Pero naka-cross-sectional view. So, syempre, because of this force, sino po yung nag-resist sa kanya? Syempre, ito at saka ito. So, dalawang area ng stirrups yung nagka-counter sa kanya. That's why 2 siya. Kasi magagamit din po yan sa ating column, lalo na meron tayong force. For example meron tayong stirrups para may context lang siya. For example, another drawing. So, yung number dito ng stirrups is 2. For example, ulitin natin. 2, 3. Sa 2, 3. O, yan. What if ganyan yung reinforcement? So, yung stirrups natin is eto. And meron din sa gitna. For example lang Then, yung force natin is andito. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, ilang stirrups yung ating imumultiply. So, again, kung ilan yung nagre-resist. Ito yung force natin. Siyempre, ito yung mag-resist na stirrup. This one and this one. 3. So, kapag ganito yung situation, number of stirrups natin na i-multiply is 3. Yan ha. So, para klaro lang. So again, pag walang figure na binigay, automatic po yan 2 because ito yung minimum na drawing natin for stirrups. Ayan lang, para may context tayo kung saan galing si 2. And we're done with our example number 1. Ayan, next, proceed tayo kay example number 2. May moment siya, no? May point load, may moment, may view. Sige lang, gamitan lang natin po iyan ng formula. So, refer to the figure CCM-10.05. Ito siya. And RC02. Ayan, RC02. For simplified calculation for shear. Ayan, simplified po yung formula na gagamitin po daw natin. Given, base is 400, height is 600, area ng steel is 8 32 mm bars, clear cover is 12 mm, lateral ties. So, ito is column. Binigyan tayo ng column. Obvious naman, no? May moment, may point load. Then, nakatayo. May beamban na nakatayo. Wala. So, shear strength is, reduction factor is 0.75. Due to reversal lateral force, the design axial load due to combined effect of dead load, live load, and WL change as follows. So, ito yung mga formula na gagamitin natin, which is na-discuss na natin kanina. So, we have 2 axes, y-axis and x-axis. Sa x-axis po daw natin na positive, mu is negative 420, vu is 370, nu is 320. Sa ating negative na x direction, mu is positive 420, 70, and nu is 450. So, ano yung mga hinahanap? Number 1, determine the concrete nominal shear strength. So, yung hinahanap po dito is si VC. Nominal shear strength is VC. In our positive x direction of WL using simplified calculation. Number 2, same pa din, pero sa negative tayo na location or negative na direction. Number 3 is determine the required spacing. So number 3 is S yung hinahanap. The number 4 is if the spacing of the lateral reinforcement is 150, ayan, binigyan tayo 150, determine the value of the factored shear strength capacity kilonewton if the section is subjected to a significant axial tensile load of 450. So, yung hinahanap dito is VU. Diba? Factored shear strength is VU. Okay, let's start. So, una, hahanapin natin yung VC. Kapag may point load, diba? Hanapin natin yung formula niya ha. Kapag meron tayong NU, ayan. Pag may axial compression, ang VC na formula is 0.17, 1 plus NU over 14 AG, lambda FC prime na square root BWD. Okay, apply natin yan. For number 1, VC equals 0.17, 1 plus NU divided by 14 AG times lambda square root of FC prime BW D. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin dito, i-drawing ko muna ha. May dalawang axis kasi tayo, pero ilang legs ba yan? Pag dito na axis, 1, 2, 3. Pag dito na axis, 1, 2, 3. Same naman din. 3 legs, di ba? For example pag ito yung force na i-consider natin, yung sasalo po sa kanya is ilang legs? 1, 2, 3. Yung i-explain ko kanina. Pag dito naman sa kabila, yung i-consider natin is 3 pa rin. 1, 2, 3. So, kahit saang direction, 3 yung i-consider natin na area. Okay? So, you don't need to draw this. Diretso na tayo. So, VC, substitute 0.17, 1 plus NU natin. Again, yung kay number 1 is positive na direction. So, ano yung NU sa positive? Positive 1,320 over 14 times area gross ng ating concrete, base times height. Base is 400, height is 600. Lambda, kapag hindi sinabi yung type of concrete, automatic 1. FC prime is 28. BW is 400 and effective depth is wala. So we need to solve ng mano-mano. Sige, solve natin yung effective depth. So ito yung 400. Ito yung positive na side na force. So ibig sabihin ito yung magiging depth natin, 600. Ito yung magiging depth ito yung magiging height muna. Ito yung magiging BW, 'di ba? Our base is always perpendicular sa force na ating nire-respect. So pag sa positive side, ito yung positive natin na X. So height is 600. Paano kunin si D? 600 minus, ayan, clear cover papunta sa lateral ties is 40. So, drawing na to ha. Drawing natin ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ito yung lateral ties natin. Hassle, no? Pinapa-compute pa yung D imbes na ibigay niya. Ayan. So, yung sinasabi niya, ayan, papunta dyan, 40 mm, papunta sa lateral ties. 40. So, yung depth natin, ito papunta sa center. Ayan. So, kulang pa yun. So, minus 40 minus yung thickness ng ating stirrups or lateral ties, sorry, kasi column. Ang lateral tie natin is 12 mm. So, minus 12. So, ayan. Ayan siya. Ito. Hindi pa umabot. May ganitong, ito yung 12. So, may isa pa, which is half. No? Kalahati ng ating main reinforcement. So, si 32. So, that is 32 divided by 2. Ayan, paki-calculator po. Again, explain natin. Positive side yung sinosolve natin first. So, ito yung ating positive side na force. Ibig sabihin, yung base natin is 400. Ito siya. Siya yung magiging base. Si height is 600. So, paano nakuha si depth? total is 600. Yung ating clear cover is 40. So, minus 40. Yung ating stirrups is 12. Lateral ties is 12. So, 12. Then, kalahati ng ating main bar. So, that is 32/2. Okay, paki-calculator po, what is our effective depth? Ayan, that's correct. That is 532 millimeters. So, this is 532. Yun. So, paki-calculator po nito, what is our VC? NU. Ayan, ito. Dagdagan lang natin ha. Ang NU is naka-kilonewton. Gawin po natin siyang newton kasi naka-MPa yung nasa labas, no? So, pakidagdagan lang ha. Times 10⁻3. Then, para diretso po tayo, yung sagot, i-divide na lang kaagad ng 1,000. Para kilonewton kaagad yung labas. Kilonewton. Ayan, that's correct. 266.628. 266.628. And that is our final answer. Lagay ko na lang dito VC is 266.628 kilonewton. Ayan, final answer. Next, proceed tayo kay number 2. Kay number 2 class, i-drawing ko ito yung drawing ni number 1. Mag-drawing po ako ulit for number 2. Kay number 2 po kasi class, nandito sa kabila. We are considering our negative side. So, ibig sabihin, andito yung force natin. Diba? So, therefore, ito yung magiging BW natin, which is 600. Ito yung magiging depth natin, or height. Height muna. Height is 400. So, same kanina, compute po natin our effective depth. Diba? Ito yung ating lateral ties. So, for our effective depth, same naman din yung kanina. Dito papunta dito. So, first one, same pa din. Meron tayong 40 na clear distance. Then, meron tayong 12 na lateral ties. Then, meron tayong 32/2. Okay, so ulitin natin. Sa number 2, i-color green ko na lang po. Ayan. Kay number 2, D is equivalent to, palitan lang natin ng 400. Minus 40, minus 12, minus 32/2. So, that is 332. Just correct me if I'm wrong, no? Nag-minus lang ako ng 200 sa D sa taas. Ayan, millimeters. So, again, wag po itong burahin. For our number 2, palitan lang po si BW ng 600. Then si depth palitan ng 332. Ayan, meron na tayong VC for number 2. I hope na hindi pa ninyo na-delete itong na-compute natin kanina. Palitan lang ng 600 tsaka 332. Meron pa. Meron pang isang papalitan. Yung NU natin is, imbis na 1,320, palitan mo lang 450. Ayan. And what is our VC? 203. 0.190. Ayan, kilonewton. Okay, so this will be our answer for number 2. Okay, that's correct. Proceed tayo kay number 3. Kay number 3, pinapahanap yung spacing. Then, ito is subjected for compression force, no? So, ang gagawin natin na formula, checking, no? Ito. Kunin muna natin si VS. VS is VU over V minus VC. So, number 3, compute muna natin si VS, which is VU over V minus VC. So, substitute po natin. VU is, ano ba tayong VU? VU, ayan, binigyan tayo, 370 over V, 0.75, minus VC, 203.190. So, what is our VS? 290.143 kilonewton. Next, pag meron na tayong VS, i-compare natin kay, continue natin dito. I-compare natin kay 0.33 FC prime BWD. 0.33 skirt of FC prime BWD. 0.33 28 BW is 400. Since ito yung nag-dominate, no? Siya yung mas maliit yung ating gagamitin. So BW, ito 400 tapos 532. Ayan. So what is our 0.33 FC prime BWD? 371.59. 590. So, ibig sabihin, si VS natin, therefore, VS is lesser than 0.33 square root of FC prime BWD. Ibig sabihin din, kapag mas maliit siya, di ba? Ito yung spacing na gagamitin natin na formula. So, under po siya dito. Kay 3.5, kay AV, VS, D over 2, saka kay 0.062. Based on minimum shear area requirement. Okay, so start tayo. Unahin natin, letter A. Yung formula niya, mataas, no? AVFYT divided by 0.062 FC prime BW. Skirt of FC prime BW. Ito yung first natin na spacing, no? Ko-compare natin silang apat. Apat ba yun? 5. So, AV, yun lang. Ang AV natin is 3. Diba? 3 yung sumasalo sa ating force. 0.25. Pi diameter is 12 squared. FYT is, ayun, hindi tayo binigyan ng FYT. Pag walang ibibigay na FYT, yung FY natin will be our FYT. Okay. So, continue tayo kanina. 415 over 0.062 square root of 28 base natin is 400. Ayan, paki-calculator po class. What is our spacing for letter A? 1072.979 millimeters. Ayan. 1 out of 4. Proceed tayo kay letter B. AVFYT 0.35 BW. AVFYT 0.35 BW. So same pa din, 3 times 0.25 pi 12 squared 415 divided by 0.35. Ang base natin is 400. So what is our spacing? Yes, that's correct. 1005.758 millimeters. Next, proceed tayo kay letter C. AVFYTDVS. Sa letter C, AVFYTD over VS. So 3, 0.25 pi 12 squared 415 532 VS 290.143. What is our S? VS, pakidagdagan lang po para maging millimeter, same kanina. Dagdagan ng 1,000 sa ilalim. Yes, that's correct. 258.179. That's correct. mm. So, no? VS, VC. Okay. Next, letter D is D over 2. Letter E is 600. Ayun. So, D, effective depth natin, 532. Paki-divide po ng 2. What is our D over 2? 266 mm. And then, letter E, S to S equals. Letter E, S equals 600 mm. Ayan. We have 5 choices. 1,072, 1,005, 258, 266, 600. A, B, C, D, E. Sino yung ating i-consider as final answer class? Sino yung pinaka-safe sa kanila? Yes, ayan. That's correct. So, our answer is letter C. Si S is equivalent to 258.179. Yun. Ang daming checking, no? Next. Meron pa ba? Number 4, ayun, si VU. Pag spacing is binigay, ano daw yung actual natin na force? Tapos sabi niya, not detailed calculation. For number 4, VC is equivalent to 0 kasi sabi niya dito naka-axial daw. Section is subjected to a significant axial tensile load and U. Ibig sabihin, pag may axial tensile load tayo, automatic VC is 0 for axial tension. Walang compression, di ba? Walang VC. VC is for compression. So, if not detailed calculation, so VU, solve natin. That is equivalent to phi VC plus VS. Diba? Ano yung formula natin dyan? VU is, ayan. Vn is Vc plus Vs, where Vu is phi Vn. So, Vu is phi Vc plus Vs. Ayan. Kinumbine na siya kaagad. And then, yung gagamitin natin na Vs is yung kanina. Ito. Saan yun? AVFY. Ito. Pag Vs yung hahanapin, transfer natin sa kabila ha. AVFYT D over S actual or S. So, binaliktad lang. So, pwede natin siyang makuha AVFYT D over S. Okay? So, compute natin siya. Kunin muna natin si Vs. Sige. Vs muna. AV, tatlo ang sumasalo, 0.25. Pi, diameter is 12. Squared, depth natin is 532. Spacing na binigay is 150. Ayan. Ano yung Vs natin, class? Kulang ng FYT. Ayan. Nagdagan lang natin ha. Kulang ng 415 times 532. Ayan. Yes. Thank you for that. VU. 0.75. 0 plus. Yes, what is our Vs? Yan, 499.393. So, substitute lang natin. Vc is 0. Diba? Naka-axial tension, so walang compression. 499.393 times 0.75. Ayan, para matapos tayo for this problem. What is our VU? 374.545 kilonewton. Ayan, so ayan, that is an example for a column. Pero hindi pa po to yung column talaga na topic class ha. Baga, special topic lang siya. Pero shear strength pa rin. No? Lateral ties. So that is our final answer. Ayan, we're down to our last example for today. Ayan. Problem number 3. A reinforced concrete beam is 300 mm wide with an effective depth of 500 mm. FC prime is 21 megapascal. And Fy is 275 megapascal. The section is to be reinforced for a shear using 10 mm diameter stirrups. Use 2010 NSCP or same lang po siya kay 2015 NSCP. Ayan, number 1. Calculate the required stirrup spacing. Puros S po yung hinahanap dito. If the factored shear at critical section VU is 60. Number 2, same pa din spacing, pero yung VU is 215. Then number 3, same pa din spacing, pero yung VU is 350. So, gagamitin po natin to na mga formulas. Then yung VU is lumalaki ng lumalaki, no? So, let's start with our number 3. First, 1. What if daw yung VU is 60 kilonewton? So, syempre, saan natin siya first i-compare kay phi VC over 2, pero wala tayong ganyan, no? Pwede natin siyang i-compare kay dito. Phi VC over 2, VU, phi VC. Pero ang problema, wala pa tayong VC. Siyempre, compute natin si VC. So, first thing, compute natin si VC. Formula po natin kay VC. Where are you, VC? Ayan. Ito yung gagamitin natin kasi shear and flexure only. Wala po tayong axial load. So, 0.17 lambda FC prime BWD. 0.17 lambda square root of FC prime BWD. 0.17, 1 ang lambda kapag hindi stated. FC prime is 21, 300 yung base. Effective depth is 500. Ayan, paki-calculator po, what is our VC? Ayan, that's correct. 116.856 kilonewton. Next, pag may VC na tayo, i-compare natin, no? Ang first na comparison is 1/2 ni phi VC squared. Ay, walang squared. 1/2 phi VC. So, what is 1/2 of phi VC? So, 0.75, 116.856 divided by 2. Paki-calculator po. So, 43.821. So, 43.821 kilonewton. So, tingnan natin, no? VU is 60. So, greater than siya. 'Di ba? Mas malaki yung VU dito. So, hindi po siya category number 1. 'Di ba? Kasi mas malaki siya. So, lagyan natin category number 1 is X. Proceed tayo kay category number 2. 'Di ba? So, ano yung category number 2? Pag mas malaki, yes. Tama na tong dito. Try naman natin kapag mas maliit siya kay phi VC. Phi VC. So, eto class, tanggalin niyo lang yung over 2. What is 0.75, 116.856. Ayan, 87.642. Which is, mas malaki na, no? Pag eto, therefore, sakto na. 1/2 phi VC, mas malaki si VU. Pero based dito sa result, mas maliit si VU kay phi VC. Ayun. So, category number 2, check. So, under po siya kay category number 2. So, ayun na. Compute na natin tong tatlo. Okay, so letter A. Ano yung letter A? Ito. AVFYT 0.062 square root of FC prime BW. Ito yung letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D. Sige, lagay natin na S. AVFYT. AVFYT over 0.00, isa lang pala, 062 FC prime BW. Okay, AV. So, since hindi binigay, di ba? Automatic po yan. Ito yung stirrups natin, color green. Diba? Yung sumasalo po sa ating force is dalawang area ni isa, dalawa. So, automatic dalawang stirrups. So, dalawang 0.25 pi 10 squared. FYT is 275 over 0.062 square root of 21 BW base 300. Ayun, what is our S? 506.792 mm. Okay, proceed tayo kay letter B. Letter B na formula, AV FYT 0.35 BW. AV FYT 0.35 BW. To 0.25 pi 10 squared 275 0.35 300. Ayan. 411.399 mm. Okay, next letter C. Dami, no? D over 2. Effective depth over 2. 500 over 2, obviously that is 250. And last one, letter D, is 600 mm. Pakisagot. Saan kay letter A, letter B, or letter D, letter C, yung ating spacing na gagamitin? Po, yung pinakamaliit. So therefore, our answer for 1 is 250 mm. Very good. So keep natin. Dalawa na lang po yung hinahanap. VU is 215 and VU is 350. Ayan. So kumbaga, uulitin natin lahat. Pero ang i-consider po natin na VU is nag-increase. No? For number 2, VU is 215 kilonewton. Okay? So nakasolve na po tayo kanina ng VC. Lagay ko VC is 116,856. 116,856. So sa first category, obviously, no, 1/2 phi VC, na-solve na natin kanina, 43.821. 43.821 kilonewton. Obviously, mas malaki si VU. So, kay number 1 na category, that is wrong. So, proceed tayo kay category number 2. Same pa din, si phi VC natin is 87.642. Ibig sabihin, 1/2 phi VC, mas malaki si VU, and mas malaki din siya kay phi VC. So, ibig sabihin, kay category number 2, mali din siya. No? Diba? Ito yung categories natin. So, proceed tayo kay category number 3. Kapag si VU is greater than phi VC. Okay. Kailangan na po nating i-compute si VS. So, for category number 3 na checking, we need to solve our VS first. So, VS na formula is VU over phi minus VC. Diba? Saan yun na formula? Ayan. Nilipat lang po to sa kabila. VS is, VN, diba? Is VU over phi minus VC. Ayan. Dito po siya galing. VU over phi minus VC. Sige, kunin muna natin si VS. 215 over 0.75 minus 116.856. What is our VS class? Yan, thank you. That is 169.811. 169.811 kilonewton. So, saan po ba siya dapat i-compare? Based sa table natin, i-compare natin kay 0.33 FC prime BWD. So, yan. Either of the two ha. So, ito yung gagamitin natin. Kay VS tayo mag-compare. Pwede naman din kay VU, pero wag na. Ito yung isa yung gamitin natin. So, compute natin si 0.33 square root of FC prime BWD. 0.33 square root of 21. BW is 300. Depth is 500. What is our answer for that? Paki-confirm or mali lang pagka-type. Ayan, 226.837. Nag-divide na tayo, no? Pag 0.33. 226.837. 837 kilonewton. So, kapag i-compare natin, si VS is lesser than 0.33 square root of F prime over BWD. So, we can conclude, ayan, mas maliit siya, category number 3 po tayo. Category number 3. Check. Ayun, dadaanan natin tong 5. Sige, bilisan natin. Letter A is AVFYT. S is equivalent to AV FYT over 0.062. Tama ba? Kasali ba yun? Kasali pa rin siya. FC prime BW. Kagandahan, meron na tayong value nito kanina. Ano yun? FC prime BW. We don't need to compute. Meron na tayong data kanina, 506.792. Ano yung nadagdag? Letter B. Yung letter B, same lang ba? Same lang naman. Nadagdagan lang nito. Sige. Letter B, AVFYT, 0.35. Sulat ko lang AVFYT, 0.35 BW. Ayan, may data na tayo nito. 411.399 mm. Next, letter C. Yung letter C natin doon. Ito na yung nadagdag. AVFYT DVS. AVFYT. Bilis ko makalimot. DVS. DVS. So, paki-calculator po, 0.25. Multiply natin sa 2. Pi 10 squared. 275. Depth. 500 over VS. 169.811. So what is our S for letter C? That's correct. 127.191 millimeter. Proceed tayo kay letter D. That is S equals D over 2. Tama? Depth natin is 500 divided by 2, 250. And last one, letter E, S is 600. O, pakisagot, A, B, C, D, E. Sino yung ating safe na spacing of our stirrups? Ayun, that's correct. Si letter C. So, this will be our final answer. Ayan. Let us proceed sa ating last example for today. Last na hinahanap, kumbaga. So, same pa din yung process natin, class. No, lumaki lang yung ating VU. For number 3, VU natin is 350. Diba? Sige. So, same kanina. Sulat ko lang lahat. VC is 116.856. Tapos, nag-check tayo. 1/2 VC. Value is 43.821 kilonewton. Which is mas malaki si VU. So, si category 1 is mali. Next, proceed tayo kay VC. Value is 87.642. So, therefore, si VU is greater than kay 1/2 VC. And also greater than kay VC. So, si category 2 is mali. So, kapag mali yung dalawa, ko-compute natin si VS. Is na-compute na natin kanina. Hindi. Iiba yung kanyang sagot. Kasi iba yung VU natin. So, we need to recompute, class. VU over VC. So, paki-calculator po. 350 divided by 0.75 minus 116.856. What is our VS? 349.811. 349.811 kilonewton. So, same kanina, i-compare natin kay 0.33 square root of FC prime BWD. Na-solve na natin to kanina, 226.837. So, by comparing them, si VS is greater than 0.33 square root of FC prime BWD. So, ibig sabihin, hindi tayo category number 3. Category number 3 is wrong. Proceed tayo kay category number 4. Ayan. Iko-compare na naman natin siya kay 0.66 FC prime BWD. Okay, sige. Try natin. So, we need to compute for 0.66 square root of FC prime BWD. So, paki-calculator po, 0.66 square root of 21. Base is 300. Depth is 500. Ay, sir, na-check. Sorry. X pala. Ayan. Ayan. So, that is 453.675. Yes, ayan. So, 0.33 FC prime BWD mas malaki si VS, pero pag i-compare natin siya kay 0.66, mas maliit siya. FC prime BWD. So, therefore, category number 4 siya. Diba? Mas malaki kay 0.33 pero mas maliit kay 0.66. Ayun. Awakas. May category na siya. Category number 4, check. So kapag category number 4, ano yung formulas natin sa spacing? Ayun, 3 lang. AV, FYT, D over VS, D over 4, and 300. So 3 yung checking natin for spacing. Unahin natin si letter A. S is equivalent to AV, FYT, D over VS. Dalawang 0.25 pi 10 squared 275 500 over VS. Where are you? 349.811. So what is our letter A na spacing? 61. Okay. 61.743 millimeters. Next, proceed tayo kay letter B. Letter B is D over 4. Effective depth divided by 4. So 500 divided by 4 is obviously 125. Paki-calculator ha, baka mali ako. Tama naman siguro, 125. Then last, letter C. Spacing is, ano yun? 300 ba yun? Ayan, 300. Ayun. Last thing that we need to do is to compare. Saan sa 3 yung ating magiging spacing? Letter A, letter B, or letter C? Ayan, that's correct. Very good. Yung spacing na natin, yung pinakamaliit sa 3, 61.743. Ayan. Finally, we're done. Thank you so much, class, for your time. Thank you for attending our class. Sa mga students na nakikinig lang or kumbaga nagre-review lang ng ating recorded video, thank you also so much for reviewing our videos. I hope that you have learned something for this day. And goodbye, everybody.